back to the TreeHouse Show. I'm your host, Cartasia, and you are tapped into the trillest podcast on the universe. Today, we are 32 stories high in the city of Chicago, the heartbeat of the country, you feel me? And right now, we have some amazing people on this platform. We have someone who came and dropped gems, 2 years ago? At least 2 years ago in the old setup. He had a couple clips go viral because he was speaking from the heart, you know what I'm saying? And this man, just watching his journey, watching him transform, watching him really blossom has been a beautiful thing to experience, you feel me? So shout out to you, Madre. And you're welcome, man. We got Marco here, who I'm just meeting.
Yes, sir.
Is just on a mission, man. And it's really inspiring hearing your story. The world needs to hear it. But before, you're welcome, man. Before we get into it, though, I just want to give you all some time. Introduce yourself. Name, age, fun fact, and relationship status.
For sure. My name is MarkoStats. I'm not going to tell you guys my age, you know what I'm saying? I want you guys to just guess that. I make music. I've been making music for about like 8 to 9 years. I'm from the Uptown neighborhood that's in Chicago, which is on the north side, which a lot of people don't really know or really talk about as much, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like being from the north side put a chip on my shoulder. You said a fun fact?
Yeah.
A fun fact is that my mom is from Brazil and my dad is Nigerian. And I did a workshop at Harvard University in 2024. Is that it?
Yeah. Name, age, fun fact, relationship status.
Relationship status. So it's complicated. You know what I'm saying? It's complicated, but I do got a 4-year-old daughter. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sasha. That's my heart. That's my baby. So, yeah. Ashe. Okay, 4-year-old daughter. So definitely there was a lot of love there. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? To do that, for sure. And then off the record, you know what I'm saying, Madre was saying some stuff. But you know what? I was going to talk about something else, but we're gonna start with this. A friend of mine recently, you know, he went through a really big breakup. And one of the reasons was like, you know, the shorty he was with, she wanted marriage. You know, she was putting that pressure on him. And he was kind of like, I need a little more time. Like, it's a little too much. I need to see something. You feel me? And it's not adding up. There's a reason why dudes don't marry yet.
For sure.
You feel me?
I feel that.
It's not just bullshit. It's like, well, some do, but because it's like, something ain't adding up on your end too. Because I'm pretty sure if it was, he would not have an issue, right? But I say that to say, like, I guess what needs to line up with a woman for y'all to, like, marry her?
Well, before we get into this subject, I don't think I need to do this, but my name is Madre, as you know, I've been here before. Fun fact, I love God and being a Christian.
I'm so disrespectful. I literally forgot that
you good. Cause look, we on the time base, so I understand.
No, I literally
and
forgot.
I'm trying to get to the gym too.
So do your thing. I completely forgot. My bad.
So, fun fact, I love God, and He has blessed me in many ways that I just can't explain. I'm 27, and I'm single, and not looking.
Not looking.
Not looking.
For sure.
Not as far as this relationship. That's a touchy subject because it's so many things that goes into specifically that marriage. And marriage, that's deep. That's a contract physically, mentally, financially, emotionally, spiritually. It's a lot. So, restate the question.
Yeah, I guess like what things have to check out for you to marry a woman? Like, you know, that could be, you know, maybe she got to give you kids first. That could be she got to cook, she got to clean. That could be she got to be emotionally intelligent. She got to listen to you rant, listen to your dreams. Like, what, you feel me? Like, kind of what are the criteria? All right, boom, ducks in a row, putting the ring on it.
You first.
Man, I feel like for me, and this is due to experience, because I've been through a lot of heartbreak. I've been through a lot of crazy situations when it comes to women. But for me, I need to feel emotionally safe. when I'm around this person. Like, that's the most important thing for me, just because emotions is such a complicated thing to navigate.
Keep going.
And it's just, man, I've been in situations where like I really, really open up to a girl, or like I open up to a woman, and she just use all of that, and she bring it back up, and she throw it back all in my face. And then it's like, during those situations, I kind of just like shut down, and I don't want to open up anymore, and I don't want to be the same energetic, fun type of guy, because I feel like I gotta watch what I'm saying, I gotta watch what I'm doing. I can't be my full self. So for me, like, first and foremost, I feel like my wife, she has to accept me for me, and like all of my weird traits, all of my fun, wacky traits, and I should be able to express that safely without thinking that she's judging me or she's gonna use it against me. So that's the number one thing. And then the number two thing for me is I really love women who are like nurturing. So my wife would definitely have to be a nurturer, somebody who's caring, somebody that loves to play a vital role in the family, a good mother, things of that nature. So for me, like, those are the two biggest things. Do I feel emotionally safe around this person, and are they a nurturer?
That's actually good.
What's going on, Tree?
Oh,
boy. Oh, God. G. Long side of the sea.
For sure, bro.
You guys been going crazy.
Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, brother.
Hell yeah.
And what you just said, and I came in this motherfucker for sure. Talk that shit, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I think that, man, that's accurate. I think for me, it's an accumulation of things, but for the most important, she has to be a woman of God, and
Who has to be?
the potential wife. And I say that because of the fact that I don't want somebody that wants to stop doing something for me. Mm-hmm. I want somebody that has morals, principles, respect, values that go above and beyond me. So even if we're together, not together, those principles are still being withheld. And that's the best way I could put it. Morals and principles are important, and being a woman of God, because if she go to her prayer closet instead of going to her friend, then it's a win every time.
Why?
Because her friend could change the narrative of her mindset by feeding into the negativity. The next thing you know, it's a domino effect. Mm-hmm. She said something negative. Now she thinking about what she said negative. Now I'm being the attack point of that negativity. Mm-hmm. So.
Welcome, Tree.
What's up, fellas? Thank you.
Welcome.
Bro.
Just to bring you in, if you could introduce yourself, name, fun fact, age, and relationship status.
Name, fun fact, age. Tree. Fun fact about myself, or fun fact
About yourself.
Fun fact about myself. I can do a Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation very well, actually.
Let me hear it.
Get to the chopper. Get down. Now. Sarah Connor. Come with me now. We want to live. Get down. You idiot. Now. To the chopper. Now.
That's good. That's A1.
Yeah.
That's A1.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
It's just random shit, y'all. Need some shit to do. Hey, relationship status. Singly complicated.
Damn.
What makes it complicated? Sorry, that probably might be TMI.
No, just connection. Connection, connection. And I'm the type of person that once I love you, I love you. Mm-hmm. And then people are possessive with dating you, so they don't like you to love other people. They feel like once someone is no longer your partner or on some type of physical, intimate level with you, they should just not be around you. Or y'all can't be platonic. Y'all used to fuck type shit. So
You don't believe that?
no, I'm saying that's how people are
Yeah,
with
that's how
dating.
some
I'm not
people are.
like that, but that's why it's complicated because I'm not trying to get another relationship while I'm, feeling something about somebody else.
Smart.
Wait, so that's a good thing you expressed. Kind of what side are you? Are you on the side of like, if I'm dating somebody, I can't be platonic with people who I've been intimate with in the past? Or are you on the side that like, oh, it's cool, even if, as long as y'all platonic, y'all can still be.
Yeah,
business?
I'm this type of dater I am. Like, I'm gonna give you your rope, and you gonna do whatever you do with it. But I'm not finna come in with length of rope and say, nope, this is as far as your leash is. What you on? And show me
You
who
let them
you
do it,
are.
show them who they are.
Yeah, show me who you is, and show me what you on. Yeah, I'm not finna. Then I'm gonna set boundaries. Once you violate, now I set boundaries. Cause now I see that if I give you a full leash, you will act crazy. So before I just bail on you, I'm an understanding person. Things happen, because I may have done something. Who knows? So especially if that, I ain't no hypocrite when I date. If I violate, if I get violated, I'm not finna, bitch, you a hoe. I'm a, damn, how can we move past this? Cause I done did woo, so it is how it is. Or I'm leave. It depends on how much I care about the situation. So
Do you not set boundaries because you don't want boundaries set on you?
basically,
What you mean?
I don't want to be controlled. Like I found out that this is my zodiac sign. I didn't know this. I just thought it's just how I was.
we
But
go.
I found out it was the zodiac. Cause now I read up on Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius gang, and I read up on us. And that,
same, me too.
That really is how I am, gang. I don't want to be controlled. And they say we like free, like and I am like that. Like I don't want to. Don't put me in no box. Like I don't want to be put in the box. Oh, no level of my life. First relationships with my parents, friends, family. Don't put me in the box of your mental constructs of what you want or your expectations. And I am me, and I want to be free. I'm not saying, oh, I'm your boyfriend, but I want to just talk to a billion girls. No. But like, I don't want to conform to your mental constructs of what a boyfriend is. Because that shit is coming from society. And I see society as a bunch of sick motherfuckers. And I don't think none of the societal norms are really logical things. They're all toxic, weird, gender role, all that gender role shit, all these different things we've learned as a society, to me is just weird shit, honestly. And we need to unlearn a lot of it. And it boils down to everything within a person, because that's what makes each individual, the society. So a lot of your personality, a lot of the things that you think you putting on the people is really ideas you picked up from society.
Facts.
That's fact.
So I be on some free shit. Like, I ain't coming into no relationship insecure, telling my girl, you can't wear that, you can't wear that, don't do that, don't do this, da-da-da. No, but I'm gonna ask you to respect how I feel, shit like that. I'm gonna ask things of you, but it's like a,
You strong. that I couldn't do that because my image is important, and I think that if anything, it's like it's already to a point where I'm seeing people in different cities. Like when I flew to Texas to work, I was seeing people in Chicago. I come back to Chicago, it's like everybody's everywhere. So it's already like seeming like the world is smaller than expected to be. And I'm just not allowing my woman to think that she could be showing the same type of cleavage that a woman that I'm not with, that wants to get with me, that I'm not even going to ever entertain. Like, I don't know, it's just a certain level of self-respect that I expect to be there. Now, I'm not forcing it. Definitely, I'm not forcing it, but I am making it known. Like, this is kind of how I play it. Like, if I don't want my woman to wear something, I'm going to buy her what I want her to wear.
Ooh. Break that down.
P.
So it's like, if I see her closet is full of like things that I actually don't like or make me feel uncomfortable, instead of having a problem, I'm gonna have a solution. And the solution is, I got this for you to wear. I got this for you to wear. We could wear this here, we could wear this there. And it's just that simple. I'm not really like, I don't go out to bars, I don't go out to clubs, so like I'm not needing to be dressing like that. So yeah.
Does the fact that you're with her or not change the way she's allowed to dress?
No, it just changed the matter of if I'm gonna entertain her or not. Like, I'm not entertaining no woman that's showing cleavage every single day and it's fucking below zero.
What if she's like only dressed a certain way when you there, but when you not there, she cover everything, but like when you there, like can she dress different based on whether you're there or not?
I'm mixed emotioned about that. I can't say yes or no because a part of me wants to say yes, a part of me wants to say no. But overall, with my morals, I have to say no, because me being a Christian, me pursuing becoming a better servant of God, she has to save that for marriage.
Save what for marriage?
The cleavage being shown to me, even for me, yeah, I know, right? It's like, as a man, like, of course I would want to see that, but as somebody that's humbling myself to become a better servant, I shouldn't see that. And neither should society.
Especially.
Or the internet.
So, real
Especially
quick.
the internet.
So, in the motherland, the ladies that walk around with they breast out in those certain villages and tribes, they bogus.
Not at all. And that's the thing. Like,
So is their culture? That's their culture.
Right.
Is their culture morally wrong? Because we over here saying this. Oh, it's morally wrong to be naked. They saying this is God shit. You don't have to sexify these images of the human body, of God's created body. That's the whatever spirit was within you. Whatever lustful spirit energy is within you. And that's the society of people. Our society lustful.
That's exactly it, right? That's the answer right there. So if a man goes to those locations with lust in his mind, then for one, he already lost. If they're not thinking in a lustful way, if they're not checking women out in a lustful way over there, and they're able to just see a person as a person and not as an object, not as a sex tool, then at that point, it is okay because it's not being in a sinful, lustful way. But if you bring sin, lust there, then at that point, it's not okay. So it might be the selective few of men that might be like that down there, but then those are the ones that need to work on themselves. Because even with the woman dressing, showing cleavage, it's almost to a point where it's like you have to control yourself. It's not even almost, that's exactly what it is. You have to control yourself as a man. Even as a woman, you have to control yourself. So it's like you can't put on somebody else your religion, your beliefs, but if they respect you enough, then they're going to abide by it. If they respect themselves enough, they're going to abide by it as well. But as far as it being a cultural thing, there's no way to look at it as if it's disgusting or nasty, because that's where training comes in at. They were trained to be like that their whole lives. And they were trained with grace. They were trained with love. They were trained with understanding. They were trained with respect. So you can't just like say like, oh no, that's disrespectful, that's nasty. What's nasty is the negative thought about it. But the action itself, if somebody, that's why it's like, my woman wouldn't be able to go to a nude beach. I wouldn't allow that for myself. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
why can't she go to a nude beach?
Because then at that point it's displaying things that I feel like should be private. And I say that based on her not being from a cultural place like that. Now if she is from a cultural place like that, I wouldn't even bother being there. I wouldn't even place myself in a position to go to those locations, even if I have family there. And I say that because of the fact that
you're still working on yourself.
I am still working on myself, but honestly, a woman's body, I've been around the block a few times, and a woman's body is a woman's body. It's just different formations of it. It all look the same in an overall sense. But I wouldn't go there just based on the fact that I know that sometimes most likely, it would be more of me getting with the culture than getting with a woman, because cultural based settings bring up culture. So at some point, it's like you're not getting with the woman's characteristics or traits. You're getting with what she's been shaped to be through culture. So, yeah, I couldn't personally be with a woman that's from a place that can show her body comfortably like that, because I would feel like it's sacred. It's supposed to be for me only.
But it's not.
Right. And it's not negatively like being thrown at that woman like, nah, you a hoe, or nah, you showing your body, you want to be seen, but I can't handle that. And as a man, I know my limits. And that's why I'm able to know, like, okay, I can't talk to this woman, I can't talk to that woman. She's beautiful, but I already know I'm not in a place to entertain beautiful. I'm in a place to entertain respect, love, seeking God, you know, things like that. So, yeah, I just know my limits.
No, thanks for sharing. The follow-up question I have for that, so like based off what you're saying, are you saying like you want some wait till marriage before sex?
Yes, that's exactly it.
Could you say that again?
Damn, I can't do it.
I am waiting for marriage. I am officially celibate. I'm not selling a bit. I'm officially celibate.
I'm not
so
selling.
What you mean?
what I mean is, like, I gotta get to know somebody, and even then, I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for this. I'm not looking for this. But when the time comes, I will be looking at morals, how she, you know, shows self-love, values, what she values, the connection she has with her family, most importantly, the connection she has with God, the community of the church, and yeah, no sex before marriage, none at all.
Damn.
So like,
Is that real quick though? Is that because of the Bible, or is that because you need to teach yourself discipline?
I love discipline. I got discipline out this world. Like, discipline is important to me, very important. Even before I got on this specific journey, I was very disciplined. So I wouldn't say I need to build discipline. I'm disciplined enough to know that I'm attractive, and if I could get a woman and I want her, I'm disciplined enough to know that I'm not in a space to actually pursue her. But I am definitely also doing it because of I'm not trying to build any covenants outside of God, and yeah, it's a real thing, like soul ties and like transferring energy, and all of that is real. Like, it's a spiritual warfare going on that a lot of people aren't acknowledging, and if they have the information, they're not actually acting on the information. They're just like seeing it, scrolling past it. They're hearing it, ignoring it. They're listening to it, not taking heed to it. And it's just, nah, I can't do it. I know I can, I won't.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Marco, so tell me about kind of your thought process behind like marriage. Like, I know you kind of said it before I was walking around, but I guess what do you need to see before you're ready to make it official with a woman, marry her? And also, you said, why can't you wait till marriage before sex?
Yeah, I think that for me, like I was saying, like I just need to feel emotionally safe around my woman, because
Before what?
Before anything, a relationship, a marriage, kids, anything. And the reason why I say that is because I've been through a lot of heartbreak with women, you know, and I'm just like such a open person. I like to be goofy, you know what I'm saying? I like to, you know, just like explore my mind and do wacky stuff. I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? I got such this like free form type of lifestyle. So like in past relationships that I've been in, you know, and I was being myself and I was opening up, but then it's like when that type of stuff get used against you, it really hurts for me, you know, and like it makes me shut down, you know what I'm saying? It makes me not even want to even like talk to this person anymore or even show my full self. So as I got older, that's what I really learned. Like, damn, for me, I think that's the number one thing. I gotta feel emotionally safe, and I feel like that's something that a lot of men don't really talk about either, because it's like emotions we kind of put on the back burner. But
I got a question.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Before that though, kind of want to let you elaborate on that. Like, what is emotionally safe? Actually, what does emotionally unsafe look like?
Emotionally unsafe for me is when I can't be my full self around you. Like, I have to kind of like walk on eggshells, or I can't show my full self because I feel like you're not going to understand, you're judging me, or there's just a lack of connection. You know what I'm saying? And in the past, I feel like I made that mistake aligning myself with, not even like in a relationship, but just in people in general who just, you know, just not vibrating on the same frequency. And, you know, they just didn't understand, and they would use that against me and be like, oh, like, you did this, you did that, or you're not, you feel me? And it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to let my guard down. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the number one thing. You feel me? Like, and I know that in this world, there's a lot of backdooring, there's a lot of people that, you know, that's plotting on you, that's waiting for the right moment to, you know, to throw a bomb at you and stuff like that. But, you know, like, that's just something that I just need, you know what I'm saying? And that's beyond money, physical attraction, and all this other stuff that comes with being in a relationship. To me, it starts with that foundation, emotions. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Has she, do you think you can coach a woman who is not making you feel emotionally safe to be emotionally safe? Or do you think it's either they got it or they don't?
That's a good question. I think that,
That is a good question.
That's a good question. I don't know if you could coach, you know what I'm saying? Because these women, like, nowadays, it's like they just be set in their ways, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Wait. I just want to say, not to interrupt you, you should say some of these women.
some women.
Yeah, some, because when you generalize it, I was just actually making a comment about this on one of your posts.
Right.
When you generalize it, it kind of comes off as a whole, when in reality it's kind of just based on the experiences that you experience, but it's more yet to come.
But
Facts.
not the clock.
Facts.
The clock. You did say, you said a lot of these women, right?
A lot of these women, yeah.
A lot don't mean all.
True.
So I see what you're saying too, but you didn't say
He
all.
was
You said
already
a lot of
ahead.
these
He was
women.
already ahead.
Type stuff. But yeah, a lot of these women, or some women, you know, I feel like a lot of people were just stuck in their ways at this age. You know what I'm saying? We all mid-20s, late 20s, early 30s. Like, a lot of women are kind of like stuck in their ways, and I feel like not even just women, but people in general are stuck in their ways after a certain age or a certain point or like a certain amount of experiences that they had in their lives. And I feel like it depends on how you grew up. You know, what was your family structure? Did you have love in your household? Were you able to express yourself? Did you receive that? You know, so it's a lot of different factors that really like go into it. But I feel like for the most part, it's kind of like it's either you have it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I guess you can learn it if you're open to it. But, you know, I do feel like a lot of people aren't really open to learning new information nowadays. Like, I feel like people just be stuck in their ways, you feel me? Yeah. So, I don't know.
That's accurate. Because even on a sports team, the coach don't want you if you're not teachable. And that just ties into, I could imagine, it goes, that's very accurate. Very accurate. Even for men, like, if you're not willing to take on the information on, because what worked at McDonald's won't work at Burger King. Those them two different systems. So it's like you gotta relearn or learn better.
When it comes to what?
When it comes to dealing with people, like on an intimate level. So like, am I teachable? Like, even taking a woman out of this, am I teachable, or is there certain subjects that I'm not teachable on, or what are my strong suits, my weak suits? Am I able to perfect my craft, or am I okay with where my craft is at?
Which would you prefer? A woman who is like more healed but less teachable, or a woman who's like got a little more baggage, a little more so and so, but she's coachable.
The baggage and the coachable.
Yeah. Wow.
You said a woman that's healed and
She's like, y'all have less flare-ups, but the flare-ups she do have, she's always right. Versus the one like y'all butt heads more, but every time y'all butt heads, she'll be, babe, I'm sorry, I was tripping. Okay, how can I? Before I do this, how do we do this week? What did I do this week that I could improve on?
see, both of those got causes and effects. I would be tired of consistently going to battle with the person that I'm supposed to be peeing that piece from the world with. But then it's also like, I would very much get tired of somebody that's not willing to accept when they're wrong. So I'd rather be single. Like, I'd rather just be single.
If there was the choices, though, I'm going with the baggage person that's willing for growth. Because we can unpack your baggage because you're willing for growth. And once I see you willing for growth, we damn near finna do a deep cleansing. We ain't finna have no one little talk. We finna get a lot of this shit out in the next 3-4 hours. We finna unpack this, little baby. What we doing? Because then if you're willing to grow, once we lay all these things out, you're gonna be willing to make the steps. So a lot of this shit gonna stop happening slowly, quicker than the person that is like, I ain't trying to hit shit. I got my life together. I got my own car. I got good credit. I got They got like the materialistic things on lock, but they ain't seeing how they insides is. But they using that to validate their actions. Well, you know, people use a lot of different things to validate their fucked up actions, but a lot of times it be their status or their success. So it's like, I'm successful, so it don't matter what happened to me as a kid. I don't want to talk about that. But that's why you're an asshole. Now.
Right.
Should be crazy, man.
That's very accurate.
Yeah, that's true.
What you think?
Yeah, I think that so the choices was a girl with baggage, but she's coachable, versus a girl who like she's more stuck in her ways, and you guys headbutt, but she's mostly right.
She's not coachable though.
She's not coachable. Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with Tree on that. Like a girl with baggage that's coachable, that's just really just open. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm all for communication. I feel like a lot of people in general just don't communicate. A lot of wars were started because it was a lack of communication, right? So as long as we can communicate and we can talk about it and we can talk through it, that's the number one thing, you know, because most of the time they not the only person with baggage. I got baggage too. You feel me? And it's like, I just really like having those intimate conversations, get into the root of things. I work a lot with like nonprofit. I do a lot of like peace circles, and you know, so like I'm used to talking through feelings, talking through dark times, trauma and stuff like that. So definitely women who are more open to that, or just people in general as like friendships, you know, relationships. I feel like that's always the better way to go versus like, I can't even talk to you about nothing, or you just feel like you know what it is already, you know. It makes me feel like I'm not being seen, like I'm not heard, like I just can't. Especially from the point of view as a man, that's a weird predicament to be in where you can't tell your girl nothing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a weird predicament to be in.
Have you experienced that?
Have I experienced that? I don't think to that extent, but I've definitely been with women where it's like you tell them something and they not really listening. It's like they kind of listening, but they not fully getting it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I ever been in a situation where it was just like, you know, I just felt like not seen at all or not heard. But it was just always, I've been in situations where it's been a clashing, or it's been like a, you know, like they hearing me, but they not hearing me type of thing, you know?
What do you do in those moments? Like when you kind of see they're not really getting it, do you kind of like raise your voice? Do you go get their attention? Do you kind of call it out like, babe? Or do you just be, you know what, change the subject, you just go mute?
I mean, to keep it 100, like I really, depending on the situation, I've probably done like all of those things. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been situations that I've been through with women where it's like they not listening, and I may do raise my voice, you know, or then, you know, it may be another situation where I'm like, man, bro, I'm really not trying to raise my voice, man. I'm not trying to do this shit again. And then I just think of another way to to really get her to understand what I'm trying to tell her, you know, like whether if I got to say it a different way or maybe I just use a different method of trying to communicate. So it really just, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to sit up here and say that I'm perfect and I go about it right every single time. It really just depends on just how I feel and just the type of person that it is, the type of day, like, you know what I'm saying, it could be anything, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie, like my mood, like my emotions fluctuate too, you know what I'm saying, so.
A lot?
I wouldn't say like a lot, but you know, it's definitely being an artist and just like being somebody that I feel like I'm a master of like emotions. Like I know how to target my emotions, and if I'm feeling mad, or for example, I could go to the studio right now and I can make a sad song, but I'm not even sad. But it's because I know how to target that sadness that I've experienced in my past, and I could put it in that song in this very moment. And I feel like I hold a lot of different emotions inside of me at all times. And it's like, depending on what day it is, you know, just me being honest, you know, sometimes I get those random ass emotions. I'm just like, I'm feeling nothing but sadness today, or like I'm feeling super happy today. And it's like, you may not know why. It's because you have those emotions that's trapped in you still. Well, speaking for myself, you know what I'm saying, I have these certain things that's trapped in myself, and like sometimes they just come out, they just, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but for the most part, I never really like done anything like too crazy as far as like, you know, I never put my hands on a woman. I never, you know, like did like OD, but it's like, you know, if you frustrated as a man, your woman not listening to you, you may raise your voice or you may say something out of pocket, but you know, that's always due to like a buildup of it constantly happening, I feel like too.
Do you ever, sometimes being tapped in with your emotions, do you ever get called emotional? Oh, he emotional?
Nah, what's actually crazy is that people say that I'm not emotional. Like people always tell me that, bro, like you the most stoic person that I know. You never show your emotions. And it's like, for me, it's more of like an internal thing. Internally, I feel a lot, but I don't show a lot, just because, you know, I come from like an environment where it's like, you don't want to show all your cards because it's like, then like you expose. So I feel like I was raised in a way where it's like, I feel a lot, but I don't show a lot. Depending on who I'm around and what the situation is, it's almost like I'm moving through life through this like tactical type of like strategy where it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna show them this when it's time for this, or when it's this time, I'm not gonna show them my emotions, because I don't want people to know how I feel about this, because if they do, they can use that against me and they can take the advantage, or they can do this, or they can backdoor me, or they can. So it's like, growing up in Chicago, I feel like a lot of people, we learn how to move tactical, you know, and we don't want to just show all our cards, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to be taken advantage of, you feel me?
Yeah, no, last thing before I move on from this though, like, speaking, like you said you were raised, like kind of tell me about your family structure. Like, did you get this from like your mom's side, your dad's side? Like, what do you think kind of had the bigger influence?
So my story kind of different, you know what I'm saying? My parents died, both of them. My mama died when I was 3. She from Brazil. My dad died like 2 years ago. Oh, well, 3 years ago now. He Nigerian. So,
Condolences, brother.
Condolences.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Brother.
Thank y'all. Yeah.
Yes,
so it's like growing up without a mom, it's like, and then like with an immigrant parent that was always at work, I wasn't really raised in like the traditional family structure. So I was really raised by like the neighborhood, because my dad was always at work. I didn't have a mom, so it was like, go to the Boys and Girls Club, we out on the block, we doing this, we doing that. And I was really raised by Uptown, like where I'm from. So I think that when you have that type of upbringing, where you damn near raised by the streets, you kind of learn to be tactical. You kind of learn to, you can't talk about everything in front of everybody, because you don't know who's for you, you don't know who's plotting against you. So from that type of like point of view, I always move around with the sense of protection. Like, you know, I don't want to expose myself too much to the wrong shit. And I feel like it's pros and cons to that. Because when I go to other cities, you know, and they see that I'm a little bit standoffish, they just be like, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey man, I'm from Chicago. I'm just, you know, like I remember this one time I was in Miami, you feel me? And man, it was a lot of bad females in Miami, man. We was in you know what I'm saying? We had pulled some females in Miami, and they was bad, and they was super cool. And we was at the telly, and at one moment I looked at them, I was like, hey man, y'all trying to backdoor us? And they was looking like, what? And I was like, you heard me, y'all trying to backdoor us? And then like she was like, nah, like why would you say that? Ooh. And then like everybody was looking at me, but it was just because I got that PTSD of like people always trying to set me up, or you know what I'm saying? So it's just like I catch myself even doing that sometimes, which is fucked up. But I feel like that's the Chicago in me, you know?
That's real. Do you still keep in touch with your family in Brazil?
So my family's actually missing right now in Brazil. So they all speak Portuguese. So pretty much when like my mother passed away when I was 3, we lost contact with the whole side of the family. And when I tried to reach back out, people were just like, oh, we can't find your family, woo woo. They live in South Brazil, in this city that's called Porto Alegre, kind of like close to like Venancio Aires. So it's like, it's really, really southern Brazil. So like they live in a small town. It's not too many black people there either. It's kind of close to Argentina, which if people don't know,
Mostly white.
yeah, and it's a lot of Nazis that's in Argentina.
Shit.
It's like
The Germans went there, stronghold.
exactly. It's like damn near like 80%, 90% white. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, you know, like that region, because like even some of them went to South Brazil too. Like that region, like that's where my family's from. So, you know, it's a documentary that they made on my life that's called The Uptown Blues.
Oh, wow.
That's on YouTube. Y'all can check it out right now. But it really just talk about my upbringing in Uptown. But I'm trying to make a part 2 where I basically go to Brazil. I try to find my family, and then you know, like I could reunite with my family, see my aunties, uncles, cousins, and all that stuff. People I haven't seen since I was a baby. Because I went out there one time when I was 3 for like a few months, and you know, like that was the only time I've been out there. But a lot of people don't know that there's more black people that's in Brazil than they are in this country.
What?
The United States. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Look it up. It's a lot of black people that's in Brazil.
All I see on the TV is like the white looking one.
Exactly. Because they try to erase it, like that, they try to whitewash the image of what a Brazilian should look like. You know what I'm saying? But
it's black Chinese kids. Like it get like that out there.
Yeah, like a majority of the slaves went to Brazil, like type shit. Like if you look it up, like it's crazy. Yeah.
Man, thanks for sharing, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You definitely got a story.
Yeah.
For sure.
Uptown Blues on YouTube, y'all. For
Yeah,
real.
yeah. I got you.
I'm bump that.
I got you. For sure.
For sure. All right, Tree. Let's get to it.
What's up? He say let's get to it. It's crazy. Let's get to it, brother. What we getting to? Lead us in, man.
So we saw your podcast you did. I saw clips, truthfully. So
Okay.
I didn't see the full story.
Right.
But I like how you are, you know what I'm saying, being a real man, just apologizing. You feel me? Like, take accountability for both roles. You feel me?
No, for sure.
That's real. A lot of
Yeah.
people in the comments were like, you shouldn't have. I tend to agree, but I respect a man who is like, even knowing that he may not be in the wrong, still like extend that olive branch.
Yeah.
But yeah, could you kind of break down the whole situation and like, I know it's resolved now, but any input you want to put on that, and I guess the bigger, broader aspect of why the argument even happened.
Yeah, so man, so yeah, I apologize for the sake of really people just understanding that it's not something, that it's not a beef or nothing. Cause I got like people that love me, bro, and they don't be playing, bro, and they be tweaking. So I'm like, bro, no. It ain't no beef or whatever. And then from the perspective of the certain things Nene was saying to me, like in my DM and in the comments.
Could you break, so I guess start from the beginning, like, how did this even turn into, yeah.
So KB Nene had went up to the school after the lady got beat up by the kids. Mm-hmm. And she voiced that they should whoop the kids' ass. And some other people, parents were screaming, "Fuck them kids, beat them kids." They just marching, chanting that. They was like, they chant, "Fuck them kids, beat them kids."
Wow.
So
What school this happened at?
I don't even know.
Okay.
But it's south, on the south. From what
And
I
this happened
believe.
like what, last week?
Yeah, I think last week, almost 2 weeks now. But yeah, so I just did a reaction video to that video, and I said within the video that like I know their hearts in the right place, and I know they ain't really finna go up there and beat them kids, but we need to worry about the imagery and the energy we put into this, and the real solutions that's really caused, which is parenting and community and societal norms of all these different, the overall violence of Chicago. We have our culture is violence. Our culture is go to violence. My brother just said he go to other cities and bring our culture, and it's like I can't even trust shit around because our culture is violence. Even though we do have a beautiful culture, but that's like the Chicago culture. But Chicago has always had violence and shit. Come on, but we done shifted it to this Chirac shit, and now it's like a subculture of just violence, bro. Violence, backdoor, snaking, no trust, quick to fight, quick to shoot, whatever. So I was just saying like, yeah, no, we shouldn't be on that time. She disagreed in the comments. Then one of my partners commented like, you should put him on the podcast and y'all talk about this on the interview. She said bet, reached out to me, came to do it. But when I got there, they switched it to we finna troll. We ain't gonna do the serious conversation. We got a whole nother podcast for that. We gonna bring you back for that one. This one gonna be just a trolling, funny, kicking it because her manager saw my content. He's like, "Oh, you that tree? Oh, yeah, you the funny guy." Da-da-da.
So they let you know it's gonna be just trolling off rip.
Yeah, and we weren't finna talk about that. That was the initial, and then that's the first question she asked though.
Oh, so they brought you on, so we're not even gonna address the comment.
So initially, we finna talk about the kids. I get there, we not talking about the kids, we trolling. I accept it. At first, I was a little threw off because I wanted to have this serious discourse because it needed to be heard, it needed to be talked about. Now y'all flipping it to let's be funny and crack jokes. I didn't know was gonna say pay me because to me, when I come on podcasts, outside of me being a comedian in people's eyes or in the content, I'm seeing myself as an entertainer. But hush, fool. But when I'm on podcasts or getting interviewed, I'm assuming it's for my intellectual property as an individual and for audience to see me in multiple different lights. But if you're asking me to come on your platform and you're strictly wanting me to be in a character, you're gonna pay me because I'm not walking around as a character, but you requested me be a character because I'm not just a funny guy. Like that ain't just what's going on over here. But I ain't do all that. I'm like, fuck it. I wanna let's vibe out. Let's troll. Fuck it. Get whatever the questions is, the topics is, we gonna rock out. The first question was the kids. So I'm like, was through. I'm like, I thought we ain't supposed to be talking about that, but we went into the conversation about it. And shit, I started getting heated because you can't on one hand say you about solutions and things like that, but then dismiss what I'm saying should happen. Because she was like, if you don't think we should be, then what should we do? And I started listening to things I've been doing since 2016 with these different nonprofits I've been working and how I've been doing restorative justice, doing peace circles, doing all these things on a grassroots level, boots to ground in the community. And then she told me, if you've been doing that since 2016, why those kids jumped that lady? What do that have to do with, like, how does this? So a lot of little things that was being said and going on was just throwing me the fuck off, guys, just being real. And then I had to remember that, are they trolling? But then when I remember they trolling, that still kind of pissed me off. Because, like, I don't want to troll about this topic. This ain't a trollable topic. So if you really don't feel this way, shift the energy of what you're saying and speaking on it, because we on the platform speaking this in front of the youth, the very youth that we're trying to inspire to not be on this. How are we telling kids, if you do something wrong, I'm gonna kick your ass? But you shouldn't be kicking people's ass out here. You're gonna tell the kid, when you angry and you have to regulate your emotions, don't choose violence. Don't use your hands to get your message across. because that's what they basically did. They're obviously angry kids within them. They had to. I don't know nobody that's finna fight without some type of anger within it, involved within it. So they were angry, and they used physical violence to project that anger out. And we're gonna do that same shit as adults. Hey, we're angry with y'all, so we finna kick y'all ass, but don't do that when y'all angry, huh? So we basically just disagreed, and I was just getting louder and louder because the constant dismissal of genuine, true efforts, I'm not taking that. Like, I already had ego death multiple times through my multiple traumatic gunshot situations and also psychedelic experiences. But the only smidge of ego I got left, gang, is in that space. Community, activism, organizing, work. Real putting boots to the ground work for my people. You not finna come in that space ever with Tree and try to, like, I don't ever want to get it, because it's like I see it's coming a thing now, and I'm happy about that. Like, more people pushing P's, more people are organizing and doing giveaways and doing things. I don't want to say it's becoming a trend, because I'm not trying to say that these aren't genuine acts, but making it a trend is a good thing. But some people is genuine, and some people just doing publicity stunts. Some motherfuckers got publicists here. There's people, there's content creators, there's all type of people with publicists and that are doing things for the public look. And there's other people that are genuinely trying to impact the people and make change for real. But to come in a space and to try to put me in a space where you're trying to pressure me to, if you're not doing this, then you're not like that. Or if you're not doing this, you don't care about the people. And I put years in this shit. No, I'm not. You're not finna play with me. No, I done put years in it. I done really sat in front of senators. I done really put belt to ass for our people. Don't ever play with me on that topic. Other than that, I don't care. You call me wheelchair. You can say little trolling jokes like they've been doing recently. I don't care about that. But you ain't finna play with my efforts for my people. That shit dead. I'm gonna put belt to ass with facts, receipts, and respectfully. It was just respectful disagreement. And it looked like I was angry or mad, but I told her on the podcast, like, if I was really mad, I would have just left, gang. Like, I'm a grown, I could just leave. It's not, y'all ain't forcing me here, but I ain't angry. I just disagreed. And then when I started, like, sharing clips, it didn't look like they thought it was gonna look. They thought they cooked me. And I'm like, y'all sound crazy. Because we brought up Buddy CK, because I don't know. Once they done got me words to say bro name. So I don't know if this your platform. I don't know. You say bro name.
I don't even know him.
The dude. Oh, you don't know dude. Oh, that dude though. It's a dude that the thing happened to and all that stuff. They didn't want to speak about him, but they had just said, kill black kids.
What the fuck? Yeah,
that was the co-host solution was. But again, they allegedly trolling for views and clicks and shit.
That's sick.
So yeah, but he said, I ain't come up to the school and do all that yelling and woo woo, because I wasn't gonna do no fighting in the first place. I was popping their little ass.
That's crazy work.
But then we brought up woo out the bam, and motherfuckers got quiet. I said, bro, to be on a platform, y'all won't even speak on a certain person's name, but y'all to say murder y'all own people is crazy to me. Like, that's a lot of those things just making me frustrated, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, bro, y'all killing me up here, but whatever. So then she, we're doing a coat drive, hopefully.
So it's all squashed up.
Yeah, it was never a beef. Yeah. It was just disagreements. Like, I don't agree with that. I'm going to do it because I said I would do it. But I still don't agree with it because I said, what's the point of giving a kid a coat if you're going to go home to a mother that say, you ain't shit, you just like your daddy. You get on my damn nerve. Or what's the point of giving him a coat if you're going home to his cousins that's finna have him throwing up GD and doing a money spread and like influencing them, being like, it's bigger things than just giving things that we need to be doing. That's why it's like I'm not really. I don't care about that type of stuff. I don't care about a toy drive, a coat drive, a food drive. I done did that a bunch of times. I done worked for so many nonprofits. I'm getting tired of seeing us do. I want us to do real impactful change for real. For instance, I don't like the fact that there's multiple nonprofits around Chicago. Why don't we have just one big ass hub? Cause we all fighting for our individual communities and pockets, like we ain't all under the same shit. And now we all fighting for grant money. But we all want to change the same shit. So let's just make one big ass Voltron of unity and put belt to ass and get our city right. No, it's this organization and that organization and they all fighting for grant money. Mm-hmm. So when this organization get it, now they ain't got the money to help their community as much this year. So it ain't never gonna be a full fix. This shit, man, look, motherfucker don't want to play with me this shit, bro. I get like that, bro. So yeah, I just got frustrated about knowing the truth and then speaking to somebody that it's like a motherfucker that just got in the NBA trying to tell Michael Jordan some shit. You just got in the league, gang. Like hoop some more, hoop a little more, and then you feel me? We could chop it up, gang. But don't try to tell me about scoring points and getting rebounds and all this when I'm Michael Jordan and you just got off the bench type of energy. But yeah, it wasn't no beef though. It was just our little friends tweaking. Like, buddy, I dropped this song on. Bro was just tripping, man. But yeah, man, that was really all that was, brother.
Crazy.
That's really all that was, man. That's a misunderstanding. So yeah, I had to apologize. I didn't have to, like everybody's saying, but
did they accept it?
I talked to somebody. I don't know. We still doing the co-drive, allegedly. Hopefully, we still doing the co-drive. But I apologize. That's all I care about. Like I'm moving on from that. It ain't really nothing to talk about because I'm right. I was right. Yeah. So like I don't care about being right. I don't care about how uncomfortable righteousness and truth makes you feel. I'm not here to pacify you. I'm not. I'm starting bugging up again, gang. Cause like the passion, gang, come from doing this shit so much, gang. Like people here, I've been doing this since 2016. It probably just sound like, oh, like no, that's families, like impacting families, gang. I done seen death, so many youth deaths. Mm-hmm. I done lost youth that I was mentoring myself. And the whole while through, from 2016 till now, I've witnessed us that's trying to organize and do the shit, doing it. And I witnessed our own people not helping, being on the sideline, critiquing what we're doing. That shit ain't gonna change shit. They ass ain't gonna change shit. It's gonna be the same. It's like, we ain't gonna never have change if everybody don't get involved. If everybody don't start caring. A lot of motherfuckers care when it's they people. If it ain't my family, I'm cool. Why you recording a march? A black, you know how many marches I've seen for like deaths of kids, black kids, you know, cause we have them a lot, cause babies are always down here. Yeah. They'll go out and march, stop the violence, da da da. It's more people recording the march than marching. Why are you recording a march about black death of a child like you not black? Get in the march. Support the movement. But no, it wasn't your little cousin, so you just gonna record it. Yeah, it's marching, that ain't gonna stop shit. Motherfuckers will record the march, be on live, and then speak ill against the march on live. They ass keep on marching and shit. That shit ain't gonna never change shit. Woo.
I'm trying to get to work.
Mm-hmm. Shit like that. These the mindsets of the people. So on one hand, I be having empathy for my people because I understand it's a bigger system that has got us to this point of our desensitized, the dehumanization of ourselves. But on the other hand, I be frustrated as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna bap because I know everybody might not be saved, might not be able to be saved. Everybody might not be able to be, reprogrammed. Adults, really. I got 100% faith in the youth. I'll never give up on the youth. But it's a lot of grown motherfuckers, bro, that just gonna be stuck in their ways. And them, I don't really be having the patience for, bro, because y'all just stagnant and y'all in the way, and y'all are in the way aggressively and negatively. Because y'all will clown somebody for not being violent. If you ain't violent, you ain't like that, you a bitch. And like somehow now you are less than and we can fuck with you or we can do all these different things. Like people, Chicago, people motherfucker pick and choose, all different type of things, bro. But just in the climate of our city, being righteous and positive, bro, is slowly becoming able to be more into the front line, but it's still stigmatized and looked at negatively, bro. Yeah. So I basically brought that opposite approach to the platform, and the platform hosts were more so on that type of shit. Like, you know, we gotta be violent and da-da-da. So that's where the disagreement came at.
Yeah. Yeah, no, whether people agree with you or not, I feel like if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. You feel me? And I feel like a lot of people stand for stuff. A lot of people stand against stuff, but then when you ask them, what's the stuff you stand on? Crickets. So it's like you quick to shoot down somebody else's plane, but you on the ground. At least I can respect a man who has his own beliefs, but then is like doubting someone else. But well, at least you got your own shit. But it's people that don't even got their own beliefs. But one thing they do believe is your belief is cap.
Yeah, like, that's crazy.
How you anti my belief? You ain't got your own. It's like people stop talking about all lives matter. You ain't had no matter until Black Lives Matter. Right. You weren't caring about your life either. But now there's Black Lives Matter. Suddenly your all lives matter.
That's crazy.
It's the same shit. Just same shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like saying, oh, you've been doing that since 2016, but why they did this? Well, like, what? They gotta. I said, that's like saying, it's hospitals. Why are people still sick? Like, just because there's infrastructures and things in place to prevent things don't mean it's just an instant fix for all those things. Right. No, motherfucker, that's why I'm screaming, because I've been doing it for so long and it hasn't changed.
But you know what, Tree? Motherfucker, don't even feed into that.
No,
it's people. I hate to say it, trolling. That a troll's job is to make you emotional.
Yeah.
So they'll discount the thing that hurt you the most. They're not gonna discount, oh, he in a wheelchair, because they know you don't care about that. They know you care about that. A master troll will only fucking pick at your weakness. So they know that's the one thing you care about. I'm gonna troll that shit, because they know that's the only way to get you emotional, right? It's a low blow. You feel me? So it's like, but you apologizing though, it takes the power away from them.
Yeah, no.
Because that means that even at the lowest blow they could hit you, you still was like, man, I ain't even on that. So that's why they may be quiet, or like, because it's like, you're not even letting the biggest thing like phase you. And you gotta keep that energy, bro, because you got so much momentum now. Like, you speaking your truth, a lot of people look up to you, bro. So it's not even worth crashing out. It's not even worth, low key, you giving them a platform.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, they ain't even know what was going on. Like, and it still kind of went the way they wanted it to go, and I'm fine with that. It still came off like a trolling interview. Cause I'm on that bitch yelling. So it still they still got their viral clip that they wanted. And that's what all they wanted was a viral clip. And that's what I learned from that setting. I'm not gonna take this learning and move forward with it with all spaces or all podcasts, but I am learning that a lot of internet personalities or platforms is just really out here for click viral moments, gang, and they don't really give a fuck. Like, they really just trying to get a viral moment. They'll spark some gang beef. They'll do whatever they can to get the clicks.
Yeah.
And just gotta be more so aware of those platforms. But I'm about to put the belt to ass, gang. I ain't gonna lie, gang. Like, I had a shift recently. It really was after the second time I got hit up and shit. Like, cause I remember last time we were talking about it. I've been thinking since. I'm like, man, I've been living righteous. I've been doing right. I've been helping kids. Why did I get shot again? Cause I felt like the first time I got popped, it was because I veered away from the mission. So I'm like, okay, I veered away from the mission. But I learned this through going through the trials of being in the wheelchair and shit, and be contemplating, like, reflecting, like, why I get shot the first time. And I realized, man, okay, I got shot because I was always one way as a kid. I knew I had a destiny, and I knew I was here to do God's work as a kid. But around my teenage years, I shifted away from that shit. So I had to get belt to ass to get put back in alignment. So I'm thinking like, okay, I'm in alignment now. I'm doing the work. I'm helping the kids. I'm doing the work. I'm being a testimony. I'm living it. I'm standing on peace. After being shot in a city full of chaos, I'm still standing on peace. I ain't crashed out. I didn't go get help mentally from nowhere from this. I did it all on my own with God. You molded me to be this way, and I've been on the path. Well, I get popped again. So So now I realize it's because you got this platform between the playing belt. So it's like I got a contract, bro, with God, bro. I'm a servant, bro. I'm really a vessel, bro. I'm not even supposed to be playing games. I'm supposed to be putting belt. So that's why I went on that podcast and put belt to Chicago. And I told her that on the podcast, I'm speaking to the city. This energy is for the people. This energy ain't even for you. Because you doing coat drives. You doing things. I said, regardless of what you saying on this internet, in the community, you are going out there and doing things. I'm not gonna take that from you, but you taking it from me. That's where the problem came at. Like you keep downing everything I'm saying I'm doing, but I'm giving you your credit, and I'm telling you repeatedly on this platform, on the podcast, that I see you doing things, so you different. I'm not talking about you, gang. But the people that ain't doing things but will be in the comments of this video telling me I sound like a goofy and I'm all these things, go get into the community and go do something. Because you just complaining. Like, yeah.
And I can definitely attest to that too, because that's how I met Tree, from doing like work in the community, you know, because I do restorative justice work as well. I think it was a circle that we had on the west side. I don't know if you remember, but yeah, that's how I met Tree, you know what I'm saying, from doing a restorative justice circle, you know, with the youth that's in the community. And everything that he just said I definitely relate to, because we do have a lot of people that's in our community that's just sitting on the sideline judging the people that's actually out here putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done freestyle circles inside of youth prisons, you know what I'm saying? I've worked with kids who like literally just shot somebody, or like, you know what I'm saying, been in some of the most craziest situations, you know. And it's like, a lot of the trolls on Twitter, a lot of the trolls that's on Facebook, a lot of trolls that's on social media, period, they not doing nothing in the community, you know what I'm saying? Even some of these quote unquote rappers that say that they for the people, they for the community, you know, they not doing no programming, they not doing no workshops, you know. I remember this one time I met this one dude that he knew Tupac's family. He was working on a Tupac museum, and I was telling him about, you know, some of the work that we doing like in the community and stuff like that with circles and ciphers, restorative justice, and I was breaking it down to him, and he was like, damn, bro, the same exact work that you doing is the same thing that Tupac was trying to do before he died. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, bro, I'm cool with Tupac's family. Like, I talk to them a lot. I talk to his people, like, you know, like that's literally what he was trying to do before he died. So I think that a lot of people should definitely get educated in restorative justice, conflict resolution. Violence isn't always the answer, you know. And my ego is definitely in the community as well, because I've been doing this shit since like 2016 as well.
Come
you know
on,
what I'm saying?
bro.
2015, 2016. You know how it is, Tree. You know what I'm saying? Going
That's
to
what I'm
these
saying,
communities.
bro. We see the
youth,
real trauma,
like,
bro,
come on.
for real.
For real, man. And it's like a lot of these people, they don't even got the guts, the confidence to even, you know, step in the room with people that have been through real trauma and really try to be a helping hand and try to help find a solution, you know? For real.
Man, I feel like that's a good note to end it on. Like, stand up for what you believe in, even if it hurts. And it's okay if it hurts and you fall down. Just don't stay down.
Yeah, I learned, bro. I learned, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired of the illusions, bro. I feel like I'm an alien. I'm dead serious, bro. It's like, you seen that movie, what's the movie called, bro? They're Among Us or something, where the dude get the glasses. They Live.
Oh.
Where the dude get the glasses and he starts,
classic.
as long as he got the glasses, he see what it really is.
The wrestler, right? It's like a wrestler who plays.
I think so. I just seen the clip. I seen the clips of the breakdown of the plot of the movie, but I ain't never see it myself actually. But it's like, I got them glasses, gang. Once you got these glasses on, gang, once your eyes are really open, your spiritual eye. Once you have accepted that you a spirit inside a vessel, and you see through those spirit eyes, you ain't gonna be comfortable, bro. Cause this whole shit is a lie, bro. And we just believe it. And a lot of people waking up, and I'm glad. But the ones that's still sleeping, bro, y'all need to get this shit together, gang, cause we need y'all. I don't feel like we should leave no people behind. All our people should be able to be, remastered and reprogrammed so we can all thrive and help each other build. But it take motherfuckers to look in the mirror and really start to break down themselves. You gotta go into yourself, bro, because a lot of this shit we know is toxic as hell. And I'm a living example. I didn't get no revenge for no negative things that happened to me. And my life is fucking lit. A motherfucker think, I gotta get back one way or another. No, you don't have to do nothing. And then I'm not a Christian. So but I was like, I'm not a Christian, bro. I'm not a Christian, bro. But I be putting belt to Christians because I don't like Christians.
Yeah.
I don't like Christians, bro.
Yeah.
On the aspect of, not in the aspect of,
I just want to.
and look, I don't like. Let me phrase my words correctly, actually, because I have a voice and I have a platform. I need to speak correctly when I'm speaking, especially I don't want to put an umbrella on good Christians. I don't like particular Christians who play with their religion. I don't like any religious person who play with their doctrine. If your doctrine is telling you don't do A, B, C, and D, don't do A, B, C, and D. Don't try to use leeway of, I'm getting worked on still. Oh, this and this and this and this and this and this and this. The power is within you. It's either you're gonna do it or you ain't. And how do you do it? I feel like the first step to discipline yourself is realizing who is yourself. You not this, bro. You gotta get past this flesh, bro. If you really gonna make any true efforts towards spiritual growth and connection with God, you gotta see yourself past this fleshly body, because the sin, whatever you believe in, the wickedness is connected to this motherfucker. So once you are able to conquer and master this by separating yourself from it while being in it, then whatever your spiritual path or connection you're trying to get with your higher power you believe in, it'll be a whole lot better. But as long as you make excuses, that's the ego making that lie for you. That's your ego making that. That's the same shit as somebody that want to do a diet. But then they make the excuse, I'll start tomorrow. I can eat this burger today. It's like you're making up that, you're giving yourself that leeway because you don't want to do the sacrifice.
I think that that's accurate as far as the Christians not always doing. Let me rephrase that. It's people that claim to be a Christian but don't actually partake in what it takes to be considered a Christian. Like, prime example, like I made a TikTok not too long ago saying like me looking at the girl that got Proverbs 31 in her bio out on Halloween. Like, how it makes sense? Make it make sense. If you partaking in anything demonic, which is exactly Halloween, then there's no way to put Christianity into Halloween. It was the day after Halloween that used to be based for Christians. I forgot the name of it, but like it's facts. They used to like make they used to like basically have this day dedicated to Christianity, Jesus, and it was right after Halloween to make up for all the sinning that happened on Halloween. But I agree. I don't like people that act like they are something but they are not, and it makes people look at Christians as a whole like, oh yeah, why would I want to be a Christian? And it's like, why would I want to be a Christian and look at what you doing? And then it's like, that person that's doing what they doing, they're not even doing what they supposed to do to be upholding that image of a Christian. You should be able to tell a Christian by the fruits of their spirit, their morals, their values, their respect that they give out. Like, it's so many things that come into being a Christian, like humbling yourself. Like, I'm working on not cursing. I'm working on becoming a better servant of the Lord. Like, I keep saying this, but like, it's a lot of things that I have to work on myself before I get to trying to manage how better or how worse somebody else is. But that's big facts. Like, it's a lot of faking out here. A lot of people that want the title of being a Christian but don't want the work that comes with being it. So
right, and the reason I said that, and I appreciate you for.
We gotta wrap up after this.
I appreciate you for wording it better for me. Hold on, word it that way better for me. I feel like that's majority of our people. Majority of Chicago are Christian doctrine believing, or they claim to be, or they feel like they are, or they want to be, mostly every household. I don't know a lot of atheists. I know a lot of people that believe in Jesus and believe in God and all that different stuff. Yet they slide and yet they doing all these different things. Like how's this a whole city full of people that believe in God, but y'all ain't following the doctrine? What are y'all doing? So yeah, just get y'all. Hey, come on, y'all. Just be better, y'all.
I just want to say this. Reading the same book twice won't change the ending. So behaving in the same alignment won't change the action. You gotta do different to get different to be different. And that's it.
For sure.
I know that's right. This has been an amazing podcast. Thank you, gentlemen.
For sure.
Good
Thank
to
you,
have
brother.
Tree back on. Good to have you back on, Madre. And pleasure to meet you, Marco.
Yeah, Marco. Yeah, for sure.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet
Before
you
we
as
wrap
well.
up, likewise, what final words do y'all have for the podcast, and how can we reach y'all on socials?
My final words are: I'm growing as a Christian. I'm growing as a servant of God. So if I've said anything during this time of this podcast where the information could be better, I'm willing to accept that. Like it ain't I can't be disciplined through communication or informed on saying something better. Like my Instagram is Madre Morrison, like MadreMorrison. I'm not against no debate. I'm against arguing because arguing comes with tonality, but debating comes with just conversation. And I think that even if you're passionate about it, it's okay to just communicate clear. And like I said, if I'm lacking knowledge, I'm willing to take on getting more information. So if any of y'all watching saying like, oh, he a Christian, but he said this and the Bible goes against that, like communicate that to me so I can become better.
Oh, yeah. Sure. My final words I say is to everybody out there, become the change that you want to see. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a lot of people out here that got strong opinions, but not really doing nothing about it. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Be the change that you want to see. I know it's hard. I know people are gonna judge you. I know people are gonna laugh at you because you're the one guy that's actually trying to be positive. But we need to raise the frequency and the vibration that's on the planet. Because if you really peep now, the vibration on the planet is negative. That's why when people do negative things, they get awarded for it, because that's the vibration that we on. But if we could change the vibration to be more positive, you know, we'll actually start to see more positive things being done. People will get applauded for doing more positive things, and that's what we looking to aim for. But it's MarkoStats. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that at MarkoStats, MarkoStats. Yeah, man. Let's get it. That's pretty much it.
Okay, yeah. Tree_is free on Instagram. For the people, the answers you're looking for are within you already. And the main thing is you not your body, gang. So get in tune with your spirit. Get in tune with who you really are. And a lot of things will start revealing themselves to you.
Ashe. Man, it's been a dope podcast. As always, stay hydrated. Stay breathing in that good ass oxygen. Most importantly, stay basic.
Life took a hard left, even loving when we took our last breath.